God rocked his world. And that was something that he really needed at that moment in his life. And so it was a weekend at Pondo. And I just remember Saturday night, he raised his hand during the commitment time. And so we got together in the cabin and just in front of like our whole group of guys, middle school, high school guys, he just started sharing just about all the things that he'd been wrestling with and the struggles and things that he'd been going through at school with his family and how he just really wanted to surrender all those and felt like he had done that and made a commitment to follow Christ at Pondo.
It wasn't one of those things like a Jesus high where, you know, he's really into it for a little bit and then just kind of fades down. Like, he really showed that he was a Christian, not only through his words but through his actions. And so, like, I can just thank Pondo for giving my brother eternity in heaven.
I dropped the phone and I raced to the pool, and I saw my son lying there on the side of the pool with paramedics around him. And they had like the rescue respirator on him. And I went up there and I asked, is he breathing? And the paramedic just kept telling me, we're breathing for him. And then a police officer came and prevented me from going near my son. And I just remember collapsing to the ground, thinking, no, this isn't happening to me. This can't be happening. And just calling out to God, please save my son. And they worked on him for a while, and then they took him to the emergency room. So walked in front of the gurney and saw the whole team of people that were gonna work on my son. And I said to them, whatever you do, don't give up on my son. Please keep trying and don't give up. And Dr. Ali, the main doctor, was so amazing. He let me be in a room right next to them, and he would come and give me updates. And at one point he told me, we're gonna trach him. And I said, so does that mean that something's gonna be breathing for him? And he said, yes. And at that moment I thought, I don't care if my son is brain dead. I don't care if he's paralyzed, as long as I have my son. But then Dr. Ali came to me a few minutes later and told me, Theresa, I'm sorry, but we couldn't save Tommy. He's gone. So I said, Dr. Ali, can I please see him before you stop all interventions? So he took me by the hand, and I stood next to my son. His body's right here. And I called out to him, Tommy Henderson, come back to me. Tommy Henderson, it's not your time to go. And a nurse took my hand and put it on his cold feet. And it was at that moment that I knew my son had left and he was not going to return to his body.
Just the fact that I could go kind of rediscover my faith in the same place that Tommy found his is kind of like a special bond between us that really nobody else can have. It's just, I see Pondo as like our place, and of course to other people it has their own meaning, but for me now, every time that I go to Pondo, I'll just remember Tommy, and hopefully that will help me dig deeper and search for more when I go.